Hello everyone, my name Turnav Karasu, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today our topic is EM algorithm. What is EM algorithm? Why we use EM algorithm? Before we discuss about EM algorithm, we know about what is maximum likelihood estimations. In previous video, we discussed about maximum likelihood estimations. I just tell short definition for maximum likelihood estimations. Okay, maximum likelihood estimation is the method of estimating the parameters. Okay, estimating the parameters of probability distributions by using by the maximizing likelihood function in order to make observed data most probable for the statistical model. Okay, most probable for the statistical model. So the it is a limitation with the maximum likelihood, then it assume that the data is complete, fully observed. Okay, it does not really mandate that the model will have access to all the data. Hmm? Then it assume that all the variables relevant to the model are already present. It assumes that all the variables relevant to the model are already present. But in some cases, some relevant variables may remain hidden and cause inconsistency. These hidden and inconsistent variables is known as latent variables. Is known as latent variables. In the presence of latent variables, a conventional maximum likelihood estimator will not work as expected. In presence of latent variables, a conventional maximum likelihood estimator will not work as estimated. So, on such approach to find the appropriate model parameter in the presence of latent variable is the expectation maximization algorithm. It is simply denoted as EM algorithm. Okay, so why we use EM algorithm means in our latent variables, conventional maximum likelihood estimation will not work as expected. So we have used expectation maximization algorithm, that is EM algorithm. Okay, this EM algorithm was proposed in 1997 by Arthur Dempster, Nan Liat, and Donald Rubin. It is basically used to find the local maximum likelihood parameter of statistical model and latent variables are present or data is missing or incomplete. Okay, these are the process of our EM algorithm. The EM algorithm follow the following steps. Okay, this basic four following steps. First step is a set of starting parameter in incomplete data. Set of starting parameter in incomplete data. Second step is a E step, that means expectation step. This step is used to estimate the values of missing values in the data. Expectations values of the missing values in the data. It involve observed data to basically guess the values in the missing data. Okay, this is known as our expectation step. The third step is maximization step. This step generate complete data. This step can generate complete data. After the expectation step, update the missing values in the data. These two steps are very important. Okay, to execute the step 2 and step 3 until the convergence is met. Okay, until the convergence is met. First we know what is convergence. The convergence of the concept of convergence is probability based on intuition. Okay, the convergence means probability is based on intuitions. Let's say we have two random variables. If the probability of the difference is very small, okay, it is said to be converged. In this case, convergence means if the value match each other. Okay, we know what is EM algorithm in machine learning. Let us take a one example how it's actually work. Okay, how it's actually work and flow diagram. How it's actually work, the basic idea behind the EM algorithm is to use observed data to estimate the missing data and then updating values of the parameters. This flowchart defined basic that 4 steps. Okay, first step is starting stage. A set of initial parameter is considered. Okay, that means a set of unobserved and incomplete data. Okay, that means set of unobserved and incomplete data is to be given to the system with an assumption that the observed data is coming from specific model. So next step is expectation step. That is a important one. Next step is expectation step. In this step, we use the observed data to estimate missing or incomplete data. It is basically used to update the variables. It is basically used to update the variables. And third step is a maximization step, that is denoted as M step. This step is used to complete the data generated in the E step, that means expectation step. This step basically update the hypothesis. Okay, the final step, in this last step, it is checked whether the values are converging or not. That means if the value match, then we do nothing else. We will continue with step 2 and step 3 until the convergence is met. Okay, the flow diagram clearly defined. The convergence is met, then go with last step stop. Then the convergence is not met, then continuously repeat until the convergence is met. Okay, so the EM algorithm. Next, the EM algorithm, that means expectation maximization algorithm, is also known as clustering other than density estimation. Is also known as clustering other than density estimations. So it is try to understand the EM algorithm with the help of Gaussian mixture model. With the help of Gaussian mixture model, it is known as GMM model. Okay, generally it is known as GMM model. This Gaussian mixture model is a mixture that is used to combination of probability distribution and also require a estimation of mean and standard deviation parameters. Okay, even though there are a lot of techniques to estimate the parameter for a Gaussian mixture model, the most common technique is maximum likelihood estimation. Okay, this Gaussian mixture model using some most common technique, that is maximum likelihood estimation. Let us consider a case where data points are generated by two different processes and each process has a Gaussian probability distribution. Then it is unclear which distribution a given data point belongs to. The data is combined and distributions are similar. Okay, then the process used for generating the data points represent the latent variable and influence the data. So the EM algorithm seems likely to the best approach to estimate the parameters of the distributions. Okay, so in the EM algorithm, the E step would estimate the expected value for each latent variable, and a M step would be optimize the parameter of distribution using the maximum likelihood. Okay, the next one is we take one example. We take one example for EM algorithm. Let's say we have a data set where points are generated from one of the two Gaussian process. The points are one dimensional. The mean is 20, the mean is 20 and 40 with a standard deviation is 5. Okay, with a standard deviation is 5. Okay, we derive this concept using the Python programming. We derive this concept using Python programming. We will draw the 4000 points from first process and 8000 points from second process and mix them together. Okay, so first one is a 4000 points from first process and 8000 points from second process, then it will mix them together. Here the plot clearly shows the expected distribution with the peak for first process is 20. Okay, with the peak for first process is 20 and second process is 40. Okay, then for many points in the middle of the distribution, the many points middle of the distribution, it is unclear. So uh, to which distribution they are picked from, it is unclear to which distribution are picked up from. Then we can model the problem of estimating the density of this data set using Gaussian mixture model. Then we go with Gaussian mixture model. This is our Gaussian mixture model example. We write a Python program for this Gaussian mixture model. Okay. First one is a import statement from NumPy and import statements for normal and import statement for sklearn for using Gaussian mixture. Okay, sklearn is here, that is Gaussian mixture is imported from sklearn package. Okay, first is example of fitting a guessing mixture model with expectation maximization. Okay, so these libraries are imported. Next, generate a sample. Next, generate a sample 1 and sample 2. Okay, so next, reshape into a, next one is reshape into a table with one column, that is sample equal to sample dot reshape. Okay, next one is a fit model. Next one is a fit model, that is model is equal to, we define Gaussian mixture. Okay, then model dot fit. Okay, we fit model means we find the fit of this Gaussian method. Next one is here, next line, that is y hat, that is defined as a latent values, that is defined as the latent values to predict the sample, that means to predict the Gaussian mixture. Then check the latent value for first few points. Let the latent value for first few points, it is denoted as 80. And last print is here, check the latent value for last few points. Okay, so last few points. This example fit the Gaussian mixture model on the data set using the EM algorithm. In this case, we can see that for the first few and the last few examples in the data set, the model mostly predict the accurate value for the latent variables. Okay, so the first few and last few example in the data set, the model mostly predict the accurate value for the latent variables using this EM algorithm. So now we are clear with the implementation of EM algorithm using this Gaussian mixture model. Let us take here some applications of EM algorithm. Let us take here some applications, some commonly applications of EM algorithm. First one is here computer vision. This EM algorithm is used in data clustering in machine learning and computer vision. Okay. Second one is NLP. It is also used in natural language processing. EM algorithm is also used in natural language processing application, and EM algorithm is used for parameter estimation, that is a quantitative genetics, that is quantitative genetics application. And the next application is a psychometrics. This EM algorithm is used in the psychometrics for estimating item parameters and latent abilities of the item response. Okay, of the item response. And some more other applications are used. That applications are medical image recognition, structural engineering. These are our applications of using EM algorithm. Okay, some common advantages. This EM algorithm have some advantage and disadvantage. Advantage, the solution for M step often exist in closed form. Okay, this is one advantage. Then next advantage is here the step 2 and step 3. These are the most advantage of our EM algorithm, that is implementation. The E step and M step are very easy for many problems. Okay, and next one is here guaranteed to the likelihood will increase with each iteration. Okay, these are our common advantage. Then the common disadvantage is it make convergence. It makes the convergence to local optima only. Okay, it make the convergence at local optima only. And most one and next one is EM algorithm has a slow convergence. EM algorithm has a slow convergence. And one more advantage is it require both forward and backward probabilities. These are the pros and cons of EM algorithm. Okay, thank you.